Hello everyone, my name is David Oza. Today we're going to practice one of the main skills an Android developer must have. It is building layouts. We're going to build a simple layout. Using the ConstraintLayout ViewGroup, we're going to use only image views and text views in order to keep the things simple. You're going to find all the resources needed to build this project in the description of this video. So let's go! Okay, so here we are. The first thing we're going to do is to check which layout are we going to build. So this is the file. I downloaded this file from canva.com, and as you can see it has 3 images, number 1, number 2, and number 3. It also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 text boxes. So we're going to need to build 3 image views and 6 text views. So let's start with Android Studio. Okay, we're going to create a new project. So let's do this. We're going to choose an empty activity for phone and tablet. Hit next. We're going to call it recipe card layout. Let me check these boxes here. Everything is fine. We're going to build it for API 15. And let's click finish. Okay, so our project is ready, so let's start. We're going to find our activity_main.xml file. Here is it. We're going to delete this text view. We're going to check everything is ready. Constraint layout, Android tools, app, with match parent, hide match parent, everything is ready. So let's start with our first view. We're going to start creating our image views, but before that, remember that we need to move our .png files to the drawable folder, so we're going to do that. Here are the files we need. We're going to open our drawable folder, move those files there. There they are. And now we are ready to create our first image view. Okay, so let's create our first image view. We're going to use for the width wrapped content, for the height match parent. We're going to set up the source at drawable first_image. Okay, let's add an ID here. First_image. Let's fix the scale type, and we're going to need to set these to fit start. Let's constraint this to the parent, and there is it. We have now our first image view ready. Let's continue now with our second image view. We're going to set the width to match parent, the height to wrap content, the source to add drawable second image. There is it. We're going to constrain this to the bottom of the parent, set the scale type to fit end, and let's create an ID. Second image. Let's rearrange our code, rearrange code, reformat code, and here we have our second image view ready. Okay, let's continue building our third image view. We're going to set this to wrap content 2. We're going to define our source. It's going to be our third image, and as you can see, the image is too big, so we're going to adjust view bounds to true. We're going to define a max width of, let's say, 150 dp. Also for the height, max height 150 dp. Let's constrain this to the top of the first image. So top, first image. Also, we're going to constrain the right of this view to the right of the first image. So right, there is it. We're going to need some margin. It is around, let me check, margin right. Let's try with 32 dips. That's too much, maybe 24. Seems better. And a margin top of 32 dp maybe. Yeah, looks fine. Actually, let's reduce this to 16. Looks better. Let's assign an ID here too. Maybe we need it in the future. And this is going to be our third image. Let me check what else do we need. Everything is ready, I think. So let's rearrange our code. Yes. And our third image view is ready now. Okay, now we can create our first text view, but before doing that, I'm going to adjust some values here. I think that way looks better. So let's continue with our text view. So let's set up this to wrap content. Let's create a new string. Let me just adjust here. We're going to start with the kanjis, so we can call this new string kanji. And I have in this document here all the text we need. So let's start with this Japanese kanji. Okay. Now here we're going to go to add string /kanji. Okay, let's fix the size, the text size, to around maybe 4 ESP would be good. Yes. Let's change the text color to add Android color white. That's better. Let's constrain this to our third image. So top to our third image. Now bottom, third image. That way the text is going to be centered here. That's our objective. So left, third image, and finally right to third image. Okay, looks good. So let me check. Okay, let's change the text style to bold, and that looks better. Now let's rearrange our code, and our first text view is ready. Okay, so let's continue. But before actually continuing, we're going to check if our design meets our goal. So let's try to compare. Looks good. Actually, those kanjis are not bold, so I'm going to correct that. That's better. I'm going to add an ID too. Kanji. And let's continue creating our title. Okay, let's create our text view. Wrap content, wrap content. Let's create the string. So here, string title. Let's add the string. This is the one we need. Okay. And we're going to define the text here. Add string / title. Okay. Let's change the color to be black. The size to be around 4 ESP2. And let's constraint this to our kanji text view. So let's start top, kanji. Now bottom, kanji. Now left to right, kanji. Let's add a margin of around maybe 16 dp. Margin, let's adjust this. Margin left, 16 dips. We actually need a little bit more, but we'll adjust in a few. Let's add an ID here. Title. Okay. What else do we need actually? We need this to be bold. Sorry. Text style, bold. Okay, maybe 24 dp of margin. No, maybe 32. That looks better. I think I actually going to change the constraint from left to right to the third image. Yeah, that's better. And I'm going to leave the margin at 16 dp. Okay, that looks better. So I'm going to rearrange the code, and everything looks good now. So now we're going to create our next text view. Okay, let's continue with our our next text view. So text view, wrap content, wrap content. We're going to create a string. And it is going to be called subtitle. Let's get the text. This is red. Okay. So let's define our text here. String slash subtitle. Okay, very good. Now our color. Android color slash holo red, like I think. Our text style to be bold. The text size around 15 dp, 15 sp, sorry. It is text. Okay, let's constraint the left to the right of kanji. Left, right of kanji. Now the top to the bottom of title. Top, bottom, title. Let's add a margin of around 16 dp. Margin top. Yep. What else do we need? Maybe adding an ID. Subtitle. Okay, let's rearrange our code. And I think this is ready. So let's continue. Okay, let's continue working on our layout. So now we're going to add this text here. So let's do that. Text view, wrap content, wrap content. Let's create our string. String. Let's call this below subtitle, maybe. And let's add this text. We need to actually define how many lines are there. So in A and tabbed. So in A and tabbed. Okay. Now we're going to define the text here. That's it. We're going to constrain the top to the bottom of subtitle. So top, bottom, subtitle, perfect. Now the left to the left of subtitle 2. We're going to need to fix this. So let's create a constraint from right to the right of the parent. We're going to need to fix the height, the width here to 0 dp in order to this text to just wrap into the text view. Let's try to fix this by changing the text size. Something like 10sp should work. Oh, perfect. Now let's have a margin top here of 8dp. Maybe a margin right would work too. 8dp2, still working. The text color must be black, I think, and also italic. So let's fix that. Let's add an ID too. Below underscore subtitle. Text color at Android color / black. Italic text style. Looks good. I think it's ready now. So let's rearrange our code. And one more. So let's continue. Okay, let's continue with our second to last text view. So let's go. So text view, wrap content. Let's go. Let's create the string. But I'm going to modify this in order to be more readable. So okay, looks better. Now let's call the new string body. Let's take our string from this. Okay, we're going to need to fix this. Maybe adding this like this. Oh. Let me just okay. This should be better. Now let's define our text here and add string / body. That's it. Our color needs to be black. And color / black. The text size, I think around text size around 11sp would be good. Okay, now let's constrain this to our below underscore subtitle text view. So top to bottom and left to left. Okay, let's add a margin to that around 32 dp. Looks good. Let's add an ID, body, And I think we need to modify the string in order to see more accurate according to our goal file, because here we have space here, so we need to add it in our string too. So looks quite better. So let's rearrange our code. Let's check everything is all right. Okay, ID, wrap content, margin top, string body, color black, 11sp. That's perfect. It's done. So we're going to continue with our last text view. Okay, let's create our last text view. So let's add it here. Wrap content. Let's create our string. Let's call this last text view. Okay, this is the string we need. Okay, so let's add our source. Oh, sorry, our text. String / last text view. Okay, let's constrain the top to the bottom of our body. We can also constrain the left to left of body. And this is red in our goal layout. Yes. So we need to change the text color. Add Android color red light. Okay, let's change the text size to around 10sp. Yep. Let's add a margin to margin top of around 40 dp. And that's it. I just rearrange the code. Looks good. So that's it. That was our last view. So let's just try to run this on our emulator. Okay, so we're going to try now to run our app on an emulator in order to check if what we have built is actually like our goal. So let's do this. Let's hit play. We're going to select our device. And let's wait until the app runs. Okay, as you can see, the app is running now. So let's compare our work with our goal layout. Let's open our file here. And you can see it's very similar. So we made a good work. So this is the end of our practice session. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a like if you like the video. And don't forget to visit my webpage, davidoso.engineer. See you soon. Bye.